What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video. Man, today we're about to do a reaction to I Have Something to Say by Clarencenyc, baby. We're going to get right into this video, man, without delay. I want to see exactly what he has to say. I'm pretty sure he saw all of Leslie's content. So let's see exactly what Clarence has to say.
I'm not even about to do the whole intro thing and none of that. Evidently, my ex had made a video or several videos or whatever, saying some things that really didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Really, I'm not bothered. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like my name is used too much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't say enough. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I'm thinking about CJ, I'm thinking about Legend, I'm thinking about Queen when I'm doing certain things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like me being nice and me being quiet sometimes can be like taken wrong. You know what I'm saying? I think, and people could try to take advantage of it. Basically, I'm not about to react to a video.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's worth me reacting to thing, but I'm about to make my own video. And I watched the videos.
Look, this thing got bullet points, bro. He's getting straight to it.
And I made basically my points right here.
All right,
you know what I'm saying? So if you see me looking down, it's because I watched both videos, and every time I thought something was a little off or I didn't agree.
So it looks like Clarencenyc, baby, is finna debunk her videos, okay? And I know she reacted to a little bit more of one of the stories, and I guess she had a little more to say. The title of the video was Clarencenyc exposes me or expose me or something like that. I'm going to be reacting to that after this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Actually, I don't know what order I'm going to be uploading in, but I wanted to see what Clarence had to say real quick.
I wrote it down and I took note of it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure I touch on everything. You know what I'm saying? First thing in the video, you said, well, my ex said she shouldn't have taken me back and gave me second chance. Before we even get into that,
she didn't even say second chance. She said third, fourth, fifth. Okay, she said several times she had to take you back.
I really don't like when people get on here and try to play victim. Don't play victim. You feel me? If we're gonna keep it a buck and we're gonna make videos saying the truth and the side, then tell all of it.
All right.
Not just my wrongdoing.
Let's hear it.
Because you up there trying to look like a saint.
I agree, though. Okay, if you ever have a dispute with anybody online, yes, you can pick out, of course, what they did wrong in your perspective, but also you need to figure out what the fuck you did too. All right, nobody is perfect. So I want to see exactly what he's gonna say about Leslie and how she actually moved from his perspective while they were in a relationship.
You feel me? And I really didn't appreciate that. You said you shouldn't have taken me back and gave me second chances. I felt like in that time of my life where I was with you, I felt like we was both wrong. Not wrong, but we was both young.
You know
what I'm saying? And I feel like we've taken each other back on several occasions.
Okay.
Not just you take me back. Don't make it seem like I'm out here doing wow shit and you taking me back, putting up. Don't do that.
That's what it sounded like.
Be truthful when you speak.
That's exactly what it sounded
like. Speak about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I guarantee you, not until this day, and probably until this day, you've probably been looking for someone just like me.
Ooh.
Because I'm a good nigga.
Ooh.
Nigga. And that's period. You feel me? I'm a good nigga.
This nigga is starting off the video with guns blazing, y'all. He is not holding no punches. And now I want Leslie to react to this video. Okay? Like I said, I'm not taking any sides. I feel like in relationships, man, there's a lot of shit that can go on. All right? And there's always three sides to a story. So, look, I'm just like an innocent bystander, taking it all in and just hearing what both parties have to say. But I can say that this is pretty fucking interesting, okay? YouTube needed this at this time because YouTube has been dry as fuck as of late. So yeah, man, we're definitely gonna tune in.
I'm a genuine-hearted nigga. I was raised by a good mom, a good, strong mom that instilled very, you know what I'm saying, like good qualities into me. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I'm a good nigga. Everybody that has met me has said, can vouch for that I'm a good nigga, genuine. You know what I'm saying? I got a good head on my shoulders.
I want to say one thing, okay? I know I keep pausing it, and I need to stop because it's 45 fucking minutes long. Shout out to Clarencenyc, baby. He's getting that bread, okay? I cannot be mad at that. He knows this shit is going to do numbers. Why not make it a long-ass fucking video so he can get all of this chose off of this misfortune, okay? But anyways, like I was going to say, this is a prime example of how in a moment's notice, people's perception can be skewed, all right, depending on what somebody else or any allegations that come against that person. You can be on top of the world in one moment, guys. Everybody loves you. Everybody's like, you know, supporting you and enjoying your content and what you do and giving you accolades and saying you're so dope. Bruh, allegations come out or something negative in the media comes out and it's like a switch. It's like an on and off switch, guys. And people just go from loving Clarence, you know what I'm saying, to despising him and basically spitting on him. And it happens to so many people. If you are a public influencer, if you're in the public eye, all right, you will be able to see that people can turn on you within a drop of a dime. All right. And that shit is kind of scary, but it's really not, because you can't place too much value in people's compliments and you can't place too much value in people's criticisms either. All right, you can respect everybody's opinion, but you have to understand that that's all it is an opinion. Okay, so you can never let the love get to your head and you can never let the hate get to your heart. I just wanted to say that really, really quickly because time and time again we've seen celebrities or public influencers just soaring in the skies, okay, getting so much praise to within the drop of a dime, like Tory Lanez or whoever it is, man. The public opinion is just switched, you know, due to certain allegations or certain perceptions about that person. Certain news, negative news that comes out about that person, you know. So I will say shout out to the supporters who really support you no matter what, okay? Because we all make mistakes. I'm not saying, you know, if Clarence went out and killed 75,000 people, okay, of course, you don't want to support that type of person. But I feel like so many people glorify a person just to the next moment. Anytime anything small goes wrong, they want to demonize that person. But anyway, let's continue.
Like, I'm smart, I'm a hustler, you know what I'm saying? I could get to it. Like, just put some respect on my name when you talk.
All right, so let's get to the next point.
Why is me and Queen not arguing? Like, why we not arguing? I used to tell Queen, like, is it that you don't care? Like, it's not, nah. It's just, like, we just grown about it. Like, nigga, life, like, we living good. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no point in be arguing and shit. Like, arguing is just pointless. And I hate arguing, but I was just so used to it. It was just, you know, it was just crazy. Honesty, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. One thing that why I'm so honest, and Queen has said this multiple times, I'm very honest with Queen. I literally tell her everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Literally everything. Like shit that you probably would look at as like, yo, y'all be tripping, but nigga, everything. Do you feel me? And that's not something I could do with my ex. You feel me? That's not something I feel like I could do because I always...
And relationships are different too. You're going to vibe with that person differently. You're going to have different things that make you feel some type of way, different experiences in that relationship that maybe have that this person or that person's perspective of you changed or skewed in any type of way, you know. So different relationships, different vibes, different people, everything is going to be different. You're never going to have a relationship that's exactly the same as the other one.
I just had to hide it. If I'm going to a party with my mans, I had to hide it and say it was like a fucking get together, because then she's coming crazy saying, like, you know what I mean, that like, oh, there's gonna be girls on you. If you go there, there's girls. You know there's gonna be girls. Like, it's just always something. You feel me? Like, it just really messed a lot of things.
I feel what he's saying, though, too. Because, like, even if you cheated, all right? Say, even if you cheated on your girl. If your girl accepts you back, I understand, like, especially in the beginning, if it's going to take a while for you to, you know, trust that person again, or, you know, not question them about what are you doing, who you with, you know, how long you going to be there, what time you coming home, and all this extra shit, right? Of course, they're going to kind of be traumatized initially when that shit happens. But if that's something that you just cannot get over and you can't trust that person again, there's really no reason to be in that or continue that relationship. You might as well just go ahead and throw your hands up and say, look, it was a good time. We had some great times. You know, we experienced some great things together. But I'm not going to be able to get past this instance when you did this, X, Y, and Z. So I feel like the best thing for me to do is step away from this relationship. And, you know, that would be the best thing, because I don't want to put you through that. I don't want to put myself through that. That's not fair to either one of us. So I feel like that would probably be the best thing to do, instead of staying in something and then totally like nitpicking at every single thing, not being able to fully trust your nigga or your female. You feel what I'm saying?
What's up? And affection, I get blamed a lot for not being affectionate or not showing a lot of affection, but I never had a real relationship. Like, I had a relationship before Leslie, but that was like my high school crush. It wasn't really like serious, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't a grown person relationship. Like, I didn't have a car, I didn't have a place to stay, I didn't have, like, we didn't have space, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have a place to stay either because I was in the basement, but like, it just wasn't a grown relationship, so I don't it doesn't hold the same amount of weight, you know what I'm saying? So basically, I feel like Leslie was my first relationship, you feel me? And it's not the most affectionate relationship I've been in, so I don't know how it is to be, like, you know, that affectionate, you know what I'm saying? Queen is the first girl I met that's like very affectionate, you know what I'm saying? She likes to come over, sit on my lap, kiss me all on my face, and, you know, tell me I'm handsome, and like, I love you, and then I gotta say I love you back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's different.
I feel like that's something natural, though. Like, am I tripping, y'all? I feel like that's something natural. And I know that everybody is different. But to me, I feel like that's a natural thing. Like, if I feel like my bitch bad and she all that or whatever the case may be, and, you know, I'm attracted to my female, affection is going to come naturally, you know? I feel like the only time you're not so affectionate is if you really don't see your female as like a stunner, as a 10, you know, in your eyes. Because a 10 to me might be totally different than what a 10 is in your eyes, okay? So to me, I feel like, you know, you're going to naturally show that affection towards that person if you're, you know, attracted to that person physically. You feel what I'm saying? Or mentally, or whatever the case may be. If you're attracted to that person, if that person is a 9 or 10 to you, then I feel like naturally you are going to be affectionate. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody doesn't think like me. And I know that, you know, I'm open to different ideas and things of that nature. But that's just from my perspective.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. But
that's why niggas was like, what?
You know what I'm saying? That's something I'm still learning. Just, you know, Queen is teaching me to, like, you know, it's okay, you know. Been like this for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm not, you know what I mean? I don't know why I'm, like, not emotional. And, like, I am emotional, but, like, I don't know why I'm not. I don't know. I'm just different, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I am, but I'm learning, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to be the best for Queen, too, you know? The next thing I got to address is about your health problems, you know what I'm saying? And this, to Leslie, you said that I used, and I said your health problem and in like the fertile thing or whatever, that I used it like maliciously or anything. In all honesty, I had said like they should have been, the T pages and all of them should be mindful because they don't know what it could be. And I said that was impossible that we had an abortion because we never even had a kid, because that would be impossible, you know what I'm saying? So I see where like some people are saying that like I should have never said that or anything. I can see where you say that, but at the same time I never did it maliciously.
He was basically just trying to defend his point,
or an intent to hurt or to be like messy or anything, like, because that's just not me. Like, I would never just intentionally do something like that. I didn't think you would. If you watch the video, I was trying to tread around it, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't blatantly say it. I didn't like just obnoxiously say it, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to make that clear, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really with trying to be mindful of the situation. And even though I don't owe nobody anything, I was still trying to be mindful of the situation. Just out of the kindness of my heart, have I always been. And one thing that you said earlier, you said that you've been quiet for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I have to then remind you what you've done over these 3 years. Do you feel me? Where you haven't been quiet, and we still have never said anything. We've never let people bash you. We've never told people to bash you. We've never sent people to go say this and do that. Like, we've never done any of that. Since you want to try to play victim and say like you've been quiet and now it's time to say something, you went live. You've went live, or you've entertained Queen's ex, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You've made a diss track in the beginning of Queen with your little cousins or sisters or whatever. You've went live with some of your friends talking and making fun of Queen and how you're better and how you look better, or and how you do this and they don't have, she that does this, it's natural, or whatever the fuck y'all got going on. You've done that. Like, you feel me? You haven't been quiet. Like, the whole victim shit, that shit is like, come on.
Where are the receipts for that?
Like, I'm pretty sure people was reading right through that. Just for speaking of the diss track. Just to show you how how the situation was.
Leslie got a diss track, bro.
She's making it seem is not true. When the diss track happened, I picked up the phone and I called Leslie right in front of Queen and telling her like, yo, you bugging. Like, now they about to bash you, whatever. Like, and on top of that, I've actually asked Queen myself in the beginning when we were just friends to please just tweet, yo, please just tell your fans not to go bash her. Or go flood her comments how they was doing, or do some of the stuff and trolling her and doing stuff like that. I even asked Queen to do that, and she did it. But we was in a relationship somehow, and you're playing victim, as if like I've always moved like how my mom taught me to. I'm here to be like, oh, you're my ex, I fucking hate you, you this. Like, I'm not here to do any of that. I'm just hitting you with the facts. That whole victim shit, like, you broke your, like, come on, my nigga. So that's proof that me and Queen was actually just friends. I'm talking about she's in the base. Do you feel me? Like, you do a whole diss track. I call her, tell her you tripping. Like, y'all would, like, that doesn't make no sense. And ask Queen to then post and not tell him not to bother you or nothing. Another thing I feel like I need to address. You said you used to watch Queen and her ex back in the day. That's cap. Stop the cap. That bothered me a little bit because that's not true. You've been with me for, you said 4 or 5 years, I think we were together. I've never watched YouTube. I've never watched YouTube until I was about to start YouTube. And when I was about to start YouTube, you was never in my life. You get what I'm saying? I think you was in that first video. We was in the back of that first video. And after that, you've never been around any other video I've done. I'm like strategical with this shit. Like, I'm not like I know I don't have like a degree or any of that stuff, but like, I'm strategical with this stuff. When I want something, I'm gonna get it. You feel me? And nigga, I wanted to do YouTube. So what did I start doing? I started watching YouTube. I already said this, one YouTuber that I watched was DDG. I've seen him cop the i8. I'm like, what? Niggas is copping i8s with YouTube checkers? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. You feel me? At one point, I wanted to do a couple channel, possibly with my ex, you know what I'm saying? So I might have seen, nigga, when Queen DM'd me, I knew who she was. Nigga, we never watched YouTube together. Like, that's don't say, like, that's corny. That's wild corny.
Look, they both have their sides of the story, so like I said, I'm not siding with anybody. She could be lying, he could be lying here. I don't know, yo.
Make that straight. Like, stop playing with me and trying to watch couples. Like, nigga, I was trying to get to that bag. I was trying to watch. That's not what enticed me. First, matter of fact, I should just have him. I'm going to have him pull it up, but I'm going to read it to y'all right now. Boom. She said, what do you do? I said, I do clothes and I model. How come you ask like that? Laugh out loud, question mark. Well, I was only asking because
I said, yo, what do you do? Okay,
see you
Queen.
everywhere. And I'm like, okay, who is this guy? Sorry if I came off wrong. Nah, it's okay. And yeah, things been getting crazy. But yeah, I do clothes mostly and I model here and there. Give me your size. Give me your size and I'll send you some stuff. Again, hustler. I'm not trying to use nobody. I'm trying to get my clothes. And I'm not trying to think about no cheeks, no sex, no nothing. I'm trying to get to my bag. You know what I'm saying? That was what was wrong with you. I was trying to get to a bag, and that's what you didn't realize. You thought it was about joints, and it was never about joints. I said, give me your size and I'll send you some stuff. She said, what's been getting crazy? And you have your own line, question mark. And she said, okay, so far as my size, it all depends on how your clothing fits. I'll rock it for you, though. I said, social media has been getting crazy. And yes,
okay,
yeah,
Queen.
That time I'm getting lit, you feel me? And this is at the end of me messing with Leslie, you feel me? So I'm getting lit. At the same time, like, my life is changing. Way before Queen, my life was already changing. I'm talking about I'm going to a club for 30 minutes. No, matter of fact, 45 minutes for 6 bands. And I'm going to fucking clubs in Philly for 5 bands.
All right, I got to speed it up, yo.
Just be patient. I'm talking about, when I say him, I'm talking about God. No one has control in him, so just be patient and take all this as a lesson. You'll be just fine and continue to do your thing. I said, I'm about to start a YouTube.
Okay, I'm finna skip these messages, yo.
Hey, yo, chill. LMAO, you a clown. You thought that was funny? She said, yes, it was. And I was also mean compared to Sweet Heat. I said, I was not being mean. You know I'm a kind person, love. You the mean one. You want to know why? I said, nah, B. And she said, all right, so let's sneakers or whatever you left, whatever. You had stuff still here. You know what I'm saying? I had all your stuff packed in the closet. And you walked in, and I was shocked to even see you. We didn't even say a word to each other. You feel me? My mom came in. She was there.
You might skip some shit.
It's proof that, like, what you're making it seem, like, you know and I know that we were done. Mm-hmm. Like, we were done. We were arguing. We were doing that. You were doing your thing. You feel me? I think we came back from a break. You know what I'm saying? Some things we both shared that, like, we did while we were on the break. We both didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So we broke, like, we was pretty much over.
Okay.
You feel me? And it was
pretty much, or was y'all over? Because that's when it gets into, like, murky territory, and you don't know. Like, you might have a certain view on how the relationship is, and then she might have a totally different view of what's going on in y'all's little relationship. You know what I'm saying? So,
incident that I can show you. On Halloween, you walked in my house and to get your boots or sneakers or whatever you left, you had stuff still here. You know what I'm saying? I had all your stuff packed in the closet. And you walked in, and I was shocked to even see you. We didn't even say a word to each other. You feel me? My mom came in. She was there. You walked right in to get the stuff and walked right out. We didn't even say bye. You were going to a Halloween party. You were dressed in a costume or whatever, and you left. You feel me? That said a lot. For our relationship to be like, oh, it says a lot. It makes sense. Like, don't say that. You feel me? You know what it was. We weren't together and it wasn't even like that. You feel me? For you to walk in the house and for me to be shocked and us not even say anything to each other, nigga, that says a lot. It speaks volumes. I'm not gonna lie, one thing I peeped about, you know what I'm saying, and this is my advice to my younger generation, you know what I'm saying, just stay on your bag, Chase, you know what I'm saying?
That is a fact. That is a fact. Too many people are worried about getting validation and love from someone else, okay? But you first need to love yourself, and you need to stay on your motherfucking purpose, man. We all have a purpose in this life, man. Okay? So one of our biggest purposes in this life is to achieve happiness with self, man. Just to be fucking happy. And if you can turn what makes you happy into something that you can monetize, that's even better. Okay? That's called fulfilling your dreams. Monetizing your passion. But how can you even find out what you actually love to do if you just love doing these niggas and love doing these females? Your vision is going to be super cloudy. In order to achieve what you want in life and to conquer your goals, you have to have tunnel vision, bruh. Tunnel vision. And if you don't have a female by your side who's supportive and understands that, you might need to let them go, okay? You might need to let them go because they might not be the one for you if they're not sticking by you and supporting your dreams. Of course, you got to make time for your significant other as well, but mainly, your goals are what you need to focus on. And you need to be focusing on internal happiness for yourself so you can spill over into other people's cups. But if you have an empty ass cup and you're trying to pour into other people, you're going to be pouring in nothing, okay? Or you're going to be giving everything that you have to fill somebody else up and wonder why you're left with an empty tank, okay? I'm just saying.
And chase the bag, you feel me? One thing I noticed is like, you feel me, in the beginning of our relationship, and there were certain points in our relationship that like I really went through it. You feel me? Like I really went through it, and I really tried hard to contact you. I remember like not to like, cause this is the, like I'm over this, but like I remember really trying to contact you and just can't get in touch. You feel me? And I noticed like the litter that I got, like not the litter, but like there was a difference between breakups. You feel me? Like and like why at the end. It's like you're heartbroken and all of that. Like when there is times that you clearly broke up with me and you said you don't want to be with me and you want to do this and you want to go all right, and you end up right back. You feel me? So it's like there's just a difference. You feel me? And it's like you're playing this hurt card, and I don't really agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like our goals was, we had two different goals at that time. You feel me? I feel like my goal was to be successful, and I feel like your goal was to be happily in love. Feel me? And that just wasn't the kind of time I was on. I did, but like I like not
as long
taking
as you were
anything
honest
we
with
had away. You feel me? But it just like that's just my like I was trying to be successful. Feel me? And I expressed that to you many times. I gotta work hard. You know what I'm saying? I gotta start doing things. I can't be
you have to understand
in this basement with you. I can't be like just focus on the joints. I can't be, you feel me? Like I was
nigga was trying to make it out the basement,
trying to really get my shit together out here. I got kicked out of school. I had to figure it out. You feel me?
It's a prime example of how you should let your struggles fuel you. All right. That's the difference between winners and losers in life. The losers are not able to overcome their obstacles because they have too many excuses, okay? Well, I can't do it because it is or that. But why did somebody with way less resources and way less opportunity than you, why was he able to get out of that situation? So at this point, you just don't want it bad enough, okay? So I agree totally with what he's saying. And if you don't have a girl in your corner who can understand that and support you through it, look, you just don't need that girl in your life, all right? You don't. You would be better off alone and grinding by yourself.
Made it seem like you didn't want to hold me back and you were saying all of that, but that was one of the main problems that I had with you. You feel me? And that was one of the things that I fell in love with about Queen, is that she never even though she has the spotlight, she's a mega superstar. You feel me? Even though she has the spotlight, whatever, she was never like she never wanted to hold me back. Like, you know, she wanted me to shine. She never said, "Oh, I got too many followers and I ain't gonna record him and I ain't gonna do a video with him because I'm too big." Like, she never did any of that. You know what I'm saying? She never held me back. She always wanted me to get better from the jump. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go through all the DMs, but she told me, she's like, one of the first things she said was, "Nigga, what car you like?" And I said, "An Audi." And she said, "Nigga, start your YouTube channel and you get that." Simple. Like, it was that simple. Like, you feel me? Like,
you gotta grind,
I never
man.
got that vibe and energy from anybody else.
You gotta grind.
So that's one of the things that I fell in love with her about. You feel me? Queen, there's not a lot of women like her. And then you said there was someone, I think it was said that it was business. Yeah, that like I said it was business. And you're damn right I said it was business. Do you see those DMs? I said it was business because I wasn't on that kind of time. You feel me? There's all kind of girls in my DMs. I never even went into that. Like, nigga, Queen's not the only celebrity that was in my DM. not only female celebrity, there was multiple. You feel me? So it's like I wasn't even on that kind of time. I'm really just trying to work and get my clothes into the right people. Nigga, in my eyes, I'm like, nigga, she got a husband. I'm chilling off that, nigga. I'm good off that. You feel me? I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to form relationships and, you feel me? Like, it was just business for me. It was genuinely just business at first. My fault.
At
like,
first,
shit
for
happens.
sure.
Like, damn,
Sure.
She fell in love with me and I fell in love with her. But, like, what do you want people to do about that? That's what happened. But at first it was definitely just business. I thought it was going to be just business too. You think I expected this? I didn't expect this. I didn't expect to fall in love with her. I didn't expect her to fall in love with me. I'm pretty sure she didn't either. All right, yeah. So
it's interesting to see both
going through this
sides,
a little
yo.
quick. Hopefully, you guys are keeping up with me. You know what I'm saying? But what bothered me most, you know what I'm saying, is when you said it's obvious that I was messing with Queen because she was loaded with money and clout. I feel like I've said this before, but again, Queen didn't have money when I met her. You know what I'm saying? Everything was taken away from her. Everything was in the other person's account. Like, she had no credit cards. The credit cards was taken away from her. Like, she didn't have money.
I agree with what he said on that. But when he said that she had no clout, she didn't have loads of money and she didn't have loads of clout, that was a lie. Okay? Like I said, Chris and Queen could have surpassed the Prince family, DMB Nation, all right, at that time. You had DMB Nation, you had DK4L, but pretty much that was it. You had Chris and Queen. Chris and Queen, I'm telling y'all, man, they probably could have been bigger than DMB Nation now, all right, if they were still together. So for him to say that Queen didn't have clout, I feel like you're kind of discrediting your girl, all right? Because Chris and Queen was a very big thing, you feel me?
When she was with me, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure like, he can vouch for that, you feel me? Like, I feel like I'm a man of, like, dignity. I'm a man of pride. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of pride. Okay. And for me to mess with a girl because she has a lot of money or clout, it doesn't sit right with me with the type of person that I am. Did being famous make her stand out in my DMs? Of course it did. Just like if I slide in one of your DMs, my shit is right there. You're gonna see that and you're gonna answer. For you to say that I mess with her for money and clout, it just like that really pissed me off. You feel me?
So y'all both y'all both are triggering each other through these videos. It's crazy to watch. Y'all.
I didn't mess with her for money and clout. You feel me? I mess with her because she's beautiful. I mess with her because she's strong. I mess with her because she's goofy. I mess with her because she makes me laugh. I mess with her because she showed me that there's more to Clarence than I see in Clarence.
That's a fact.
What else I got in?
She brought out different
selfless.
shit.
She's daring. She's great in bed. She believed in me. She invested in me. Not a lot of women that can say that. She invested in me.
She's great in bed.
She seen I had potential and she invested in me. She bought me a camera. I didn't ask her to do that. She just bought it. She seen I was vlogging off the phone and just bought me a camera.
You was the IG crush, bro.
I had the big ass Canon.
Of course.
Trying to carry around the big ass Canon. Y'all remember that? That's why I fuck with her though. Not because all of that nonsense that y'all say. The Queen I know, I definitely don't look at her as a check.
As a meal ticket.
Or as money. Or as an opportunity. That is the mother of my child. And I love her to death. I will die for her. I would die for her. And on any given day. It's my heart. You feel me? And just like how I'm a nigga, even if me and Queen don't work out, well, I put that on everything I love. I will forever love Queen. She has a special place in my heart forever, Mo.
Yeah, I feel like that's how every nigga feels about their baby's mom, you know? Maybe before Legend, it was, you know, just another experience or whatever the case may be. But I feel like having a kid with somebody just draws you that much closer to that person. And even so, like he said, if they do end up not working out for whatever reason, okay, most niggas are still going to care for the mother of their child. The mother of the child? Is that right? The mother of the child, yes. You know, you help them bring the greatest gift that they could ever ask for into their life. And that's something that a lot of men hold near and dear to their heart. The men who are really fathers out there, shall I say. Let me clear that up.
Forever. I feel like we've changed and grew with each other in a way that I just don't think would have happened with my ex. You feel me? And shit get me emotional because people try to play. You feel me? That's how all of this shit started. Like a lot of shit that I get into, you know what I'm saying, on the internet and shit. Like, I really don't like the internet. I really don't get into it with a lot of people on the internet. But like a lot of shit that I've been into is mainly me defending my girl and my queen. You feel me? And I really don't give a fuck. You feel me? But like when you start saying shit that like my girl, you feel me? And one day my son gotta see you saying that I got with his mom for money and clout. That's the mother of my kids. You tripping. That woman mean the world to me. I'm picking her over you every time.
I feel like, okay, I see where he's coming from and what he's saying. I feel where Leslie's coming from too. I feel like from her perspective, first of all, they're both having their both sides, okay? So like I said, I'm not siding with either one, but I feel like Leslie was speaking from the standpoint to where y'all have been together for 5 years and this is a new person in your life. I don't think she was looking at it from the standpoint of y'all already having a kid, because at the time, y'all didn't have a kid yet, okay? Y'all were just getting to know each other. From what she said, her side of the story said that you were saying that all of this was just business. Don't worry about her. I want to marry you one day. I want to have kids with you one day. I don't know if he addresses this or not, but yeah, you know, so if she was told that, if that was true, and you're saying that this girl is just business or whatever the case, and then I start seeing y'all get a little spicier on videos and y'all start going live and y'all start flirting and all this other, you know, shit is going on, but you're still telling me that you want to have kids with me and want to marry me, I can understand why Leslie would feel some type of way too. And I get what Clarence is saying. He's like, look, I will go to bat for her. I will die for her. You know, that's the mother of my freaking kid. The mother of my son, the greatest gift I could have ever got in his life. But she wasn't speaking on the Clarence who is a parent. Okay, she was speaking about the Clarence who, you know, y'all were going through some times or whatever the case may be. Y'all were trying to figure shit out from her perspective, okay? Maybe from your perspective, you was long gone, okay? Because you said that, you know, she wasn't understanding your purpose and you getting to the bag and shit, all right? So like I said, two different views on y'all's relationship. And, you know, I feel like a lot of women in general will kind of be a little delusional and kind of believe what they want to believe, okay? So even if you said sweet nothings to her and said that, hey, you know, I still want to have kids with you, I still want to marry you, I still want all these things, you know, but right now we need to be separated, right now I need space. A female who really, really is in love with you and really, really wants it to work with you is going to believe anything that you're saying because they want to believe it, okay? Not because logically they know that it might be some bullshit, but because they actually want to believe you. Okay, so there might have been some disillusion on Leslie's part. So I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about the situation. Like I said, I'm not gonna take sides on this. I want to hear Clarence out. I want to hear Leslie out, and I'm just enjoying hearing the story. You know, it's kind of like watching a movie or watching a show. You're just seeing, you know, both sides of the story, and you're seeing different episodes. You know, but anyway, we'll watch a little bit more. We'll close it out.
I just want to make that clear, like, and I'm not specifically talking to my ex. I'm talking to everybody out there, Mo. Put some respect on my relationship, Mo. It means a lot to me, Mo. It really does. I'm not out here screaming it from the rooftops, and I'm not posting the best pictures with the cute outfits and all of that shit. I'm not doing all of that, but that shit mean the world to me, Mo. Those people up there mean the world to me, Mo. That girl, that kid mean the world to me, Mo. You feel me? So I I need y'all to put some respect on my relationship, and put some respect on my girl name. You feel me?
I feel like Clarence needed this though. I feel like Clarence needed this. I feel like Clarence always puts up the tough exterior, you know. He puts on a stone face to where you kind of don't even know how somebody is feeling, you know. And the fact that you can see him tearing up, and the fact that you can feel the genuine vibes coming from him, you know. I feel like this was something important for him to get off of his chest, you know, not because he owes it to the world, not because he needed to clear his name, but because he's basically showing that he's a real person, you know, like anybody else. He's a real person out here who has real feelings, and you know, he's speaking his truth from his perspective. So I respect anybody speaking their truth, you know, whether it's right or wrong, whatever the case. I'm just taking what he says for what it is. All right, that's his reality, that's his truth. I respect it. Leslie, that's her reality, that's her side, her view of things, and I respect that too. You know, other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close up the video here. I'm going to be reacting to Leslie's video too. Let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this saga, okay, up to this point. I love you guys so much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Here we out, baby.